welcome to this video where we'll dive into a super important concept in microeconomics, which is market equilibrium. Understanding this is key to knowing how prices are set and why they fluctuate. So, this concept might seem complex at first, but don't worry, I'm going to break it down step by step with examples to make it easy. So, let's get started. So, what exactly is market equilibrium? In simple terms, market equilibrium occurs when quantity of goods that buyers want to buy, this is called demand, equals the quantity of goods that sellers want to sell, which is called supply. The price where this happens is called the equilibrium price, and the quantity of goods bought and sold at this price is called the equilibrium quantity. Think of it like this: it's a perfect balance between the amount buyers want and what sellers are offering. Let's say you're shopping for pencils. If sellers are offering pencils for 4 pesos each, and buyers are willing to pay 4 pesos for them, then the market is in equilibrium. That's because everyone's happy. Sellers can sell their pencils and buyers can get what they need without any problems. But how does the market find this equilibrium? Let's take a look at it using an example. Imagine the market for pencils. A demand function tells us how many pencils buyers want to buy at each price. It's like a shopping list. If the prices go down, more people want to buy. And the supply function tells us how many pencils sellers want to sell at each price. If the price goes up, sellers want to sell more because they'll make more money. Let's look at the basic demand function. Quantity demanded, which is QD, is equal to 10 minus P, which is the price. And the basic supply function, which is QS, is equal to 2 times price, which is P, minus 2. Now, we need to find the equilibrium point. This is when the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied. Let's set the two functions equal to each other. So 10 minus P is equal to 2P minus 2. Now, let's solve for P. Add P to both sides. It is 10 is equal to 3P minus 2. And add 2 to both sides, which will be 12 is equal to 3P. Now, divide by 3, it will be P is equal to 4. So, the equilibrium price in this case is 4 pesos. Now, let's find out how many pencils are bought and sold at this equilibrium price. We can do that by plugging the price, which is the 4 pesos, back into either demand or supply function. Let's use the demand function, which is QD is equal to 10 minus 4 is equal to 6 pencils. So, at the equilibrium price of 4 pesos, 6 pencils will be bought and sold. So, this is our equilibrium quantity, the number of pencils that buyers want to buy and sellers want to sell at the equilibrium price. Alright, now that we've done the math, let's take a moment to really understand what's happening here. At this price of 4 pesos, both buyers and sellers are happy. Buyers are getting exactly what they want and sellers are making their sales without any surplus or shortage. Now, let's visualize this. If you plot the demand and supply functions on a graph, the x-axis represents the quantity of pencils, while the y-axis represents the price in pesos. So the demand curve slopes downward because as the price decreases, people want to buy more, while the supply curve slopes upward because as the price increases, sellers want to sell more. The point where these two curves meet is the equilibrium point. It's where the price is just right and the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied. The graph shows exactly what we calculated, the market equilibrium where 6 pencils are sold at 4 pesos each. But what happens if the market isn't in equilibrium? Let's talk about the situations where this can happen: excess supply and excess demand. Excess supply. Imagine the price of pencils is too high, let's say 6 pesos per pencils. At this price, sellers want to sell a lot more pencils, but buyers don't want to buy as many. Using our supply functions, which is QS is equal to 2 times X minus 2 is equal to 10 pencils. Buyers, however, only want QD is equal to 10 minus 6 is equal to 4 pencils, QD, which means quantity demanded. So there is an excess supply of 6 pencils. What usually happens next? Sellers realize they're not selling as many pencils as they like, so they lower the price to attract more buyers. This continues until the price drops to the equilibrium price of 4 pesos. Excess demand. Now, let's say the price of pencils is too low, maybe 2 pesos per pencil. This price, many buyers want to buy, but sellers don't want to sell as much because it's not profitable for them, which is QD is equal to 10 minus 2 is equal to 8 pencils, and QS is equal to 2 times 2 minus 2 is equal to 2 pencils. There's an excess demand of 6 pencils. In this case, sellers will start raising prices because there are more buyers than goods available. The price will rise until it reaches the equilibrium price of 4 pesos. So to wrap things up, market equilibrium happens when the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied. The price at this point is called the equilibrium price, and the number of goods bought and sold is called the equilibrium quantity. So when the price is too high, we get excess supply, a surplus. And when the price is too low, we get excess demand, which is a shortage. Over time, prices can naturally adjust until they reach the equilibrium. So thank you for sticking with me throughout this video. I hope you now have a clear understanding of market equilibrium. It's a concept you'll see a lot, not just in economics, but also in real life when prices fluctuate in the market. So good luck with your studies, and I see you next time. Thank you!